right, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, we want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. All right, we're here, GMS Montreal. We're here with another lesson. It's going to be an indoor class. A lot of snow outside. We had a snowstorm a few days ago, so it's crazy outside. But really, through the spirit, it's exciting times that we're living in. And no matter what brothers is going through, we got to find the excitement in what's happening, because things are moving. Things are moving. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Shai, is definitely moving the needle. He's making things happen to get closer to the time of Jacob's trouble and then the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right. You recently had the gold spike 75%. That's an unprecedented jump. Okay. Now, what's going on behind the scenes? They're saying that obviously there's big people buying gold behind the scenes. Why? Something is getting ready to happen, man. Okay, something is getting ready to happen. All right. Now, the scriptures speak about woe to the rich man because of this money system, this false money system that they have, right? Let me get that. It's at James 5. Let me get James 5.
All right, this is the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 1. It says here, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you."
Because misery is going to come upon you people with money too, you people who are living in abundance as well. Misery is going to come upon you. Okay, go ahead.
It says here, "Your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten."
Right, what does it mean your riches are corrupted? Ultimately, this money system is a corrupt money system. It's not backed by gold and silver. This is why prices fluctuate the way they do. They have inflation because it's not backed by gold and silver, which would stabilize the money, right? So what do? They print money out of nothing, and it inflates the value. Yeah. It makes it to be less and less worth. If you have more abundance of something, it's less worth. The thing with gold, they don't know where gold comes from. Okay? Really, they speculate that it comes from lightning, which would make sense that the Most High puts it down with the lightning, right? So it's not a thing that's just in abundance anywhere. They don't know how to. They can't produce it, and it's scarce. That's why it's always valuable. Okay, and it has. You can utilize gold for a lot of things. Okay, it's one of the greatest electrical conductors, right? It can heal you, right? So there's value to that. There's automatic value to that. Now, you deal with this paper money. What can you use the paper money for? Nothing. Okay? So when you inflate the money, it becomes less and less valuable. This is why you have inflation, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. This is your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire.
Now, gold and silver is not supposed to canker. It's not supposed to. What's that word for canker? Is it rust?
It says your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Right. It's not supposed to rust. That's showing you it's not real gold and silver. In other words, it's not real money that you're dealing with. Okay.
About that word canker.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
It says of a plant or part of a plant affected by canker, affected by a malgin or corrupting influence.
Right. Right. Gold is not supposed to be. It's not supposed to have a corrupting. Nothing is supposed to be. It's not supposed to decay or anything like that. So that's it on that.
Basically infected.
Infected. Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. It says here, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as they were fired. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud.
And that's what that's what they're doing when they're buying up this gold now. They're heaping up these treasures because they know things are getting ready to change. Okay. Well, read that last part again.
Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud.
Now, who's the hire of the laborers? Those are the working class.
Yeah.
Okay. They're witnessing against you. Okay, they're seeing the wickedness, and they're going to see it more and more because they still think Trump is for them. They're going to see soon enough that none of these politicians are for them. They're all bought and paid for. Go ahead.
Yes, people are working, but they're not even able to pay their necessities. You know, they're saying, well, they have to decide whether they have to pay, you know, for the rent or I don't know, you know, food. You know, they got to make these type of decisions, which is necessary things that you need, man. You know, so it proves that this system is an unjust system. Plenty of videos coming out, you know, people complaining, you know, doing a heavy amount of hours and barely able to pay to make ends meet.
Yep. Go ahead.
Sirach 34 and verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him. And he that defraudeth the labor of his hire is a bloodshedder.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so who's the bloodshedder? That's referring to Esau Edom, man. Right? He's the wicked that's in power right now. You know, it says that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourning, man. People are mourning. Even his own people are mourning. You know?
Jump into?
Go.
This is Haggai 1. In verse 6, it says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little."
That's right. So you're working, you know, extra hours. You're doing a lot of laboring, expecting to get some return, but you're not getting any return, man. Or you know, you're not getting what you're supposed to receive.
That's right.
One job is not enough.
It's not
No,
enough.
one job is not enough in the system, man. You need like at least 2-3 forms of income.
Yeah. Unless you're a doctor, you have to have a high paying job now. Now just working at Costco's, that's not going to get you by.
No.
Working at even a pharmacy, any regular job that used to be considered a good job is not a good job anymore.
Right.
Okay. You know, you go to groceries, you buy 2 juices and you know, a couple snacks, it's $30-$35.
Yeah.
You know.
It's crazy.
Well, back in the day, that's not even feeding you. You understand? So it's getting unbearable because the wages are not going up,
Right.
but the inflation is increasing, so the prices are increasing. So that's unjust balance.
Scripture's an unjust balance. Yeah.
The Lord, he says, an abomination. Yeah, yeah. That's what that is. You know. Want to say something more?
And even just to add on to your point, even there's people that are getting that are, you know, like doctors, like you mentioned, doctors, people that are supposed to get a high salary, even them are complaining. You know.
Yeah, they go to the food banks.
Yeah, you go to food banks. They got a lot of them got bad credit, so you know, it's just like it's an unjust balance, man.
Finishing off, it says, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Yeah. In other words, you never have enough. You never have enough. You know what I'm saying? You're always trying to keep your head above water, but you're always going underwater.
Wow.
This is how the society operates.
Yeah.
You know, and that's for the poor, right? To keep them in a more, and then they're just going more underwater. Yeah. While the elites, the ones that have the money, they're going further and further above the skies.
Yeah.
You see? So that's clearly an unbalance there,
Yeah.
right? Made by, you know, the wicked.
Yeah. So back to James.
Well, I wanted that unjust balance.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, but a just weight is his delight.
Right. False balance. right? Something that's not. When you have a false balance, you know, in the ancient world, they have particular devices that when you put something on it, you know, it'll make it seem like what they're giving you is weighs more than what it really weighs, or what you're giving them weighs less than what you're really giving them, because they have to weigh the money, right? So when you have a dollar, what is a dollar? A dollar is a measurement of something, right? You can have a dollar of gold, you can have a dollar of silver. They dealt with measurements, right? So, you know, they would put particular things in the devices that would make it seem like it weighs more, because that's a false balance.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a real balance. That's not a real scale, right? Just like one of the brothers said that, you know, you're working, but you're not getting what you're supposed to be. What's the worth your labor is really worth? Because if you were getting what your labor was really worth, then your amount would increase with the inflation.
Yes. That's right.
Right? Because if it costs such and such to pay you to mow the lawn or to shovel snow at this time, say the 1930s, it should be the equivalent today.
Yes.
But it's not the equivalent. It's not the equivalent because it's an unjust balance in the society, period. You know? So like, who was, you finished on that one? Oh, it was about, you finished on that one?
Verse 4,
okay.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
Yeah, there we go. All right? So it's not about how much money you have that's going to deliver you. It's about, you know, your righteousness towards Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because this is a corrupt system. We got to do what we got to do here, man. So now, you know, it's like, I don't want to sound like a nigga in the world, but you gotta be creative, man. Even the Apostle R said that. Now you gotta be creative now, because we're coming to a time where this shit is not gonna be the same, man.
Yeah.
And it's already struggling. You gotta be creative. You gotta hustle now. You gotta hustle. Work smarter, not harder, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you pushing. It's not about work. The people who get all the bread. It's not people that necessarily went to college and did all this. No, they didn't go to college. They're all dropouts. Yeah. They figured it out. They figured out some shit. Yeah. Okay, they made it work. Okay? Do that shit on the right-hand side. Go ahead, bro.
I just wanted to add, too, what proves that the system is so messed up is the fact that even when you earn more money, Esau's going to put you in a different tax bracket to where that he's going to take more from you, man. You know, you think that, I got this promotion, I'm making 6 G's. Right. And then you come to find out every paycheck, you stick a big chunk of that, man. It's like, let me hold that. Yeah. You know, it's fucked up. Yeah. You know, even when you increase, hey, it's not profitable to you, man.
That's right.
You know, he always finds some way, somehow to have his finger up in there to take your bread, man. Yeah. And that's part of what you earning wages to put in a bag with holes, man. So, you know?
That's why a lot of, like we were saying, these people that are supposed to that have high paying jobs, they're still paying a hefty amount of taxes. Yeah. You know? You're talking about a guy that was doing some construction too. Yeah. But he was getting paid more. Or he was doing more hours?
He's a high paid job, but they take 50% off.
Oh!
Yeah, so we make the same salary as me.
The same salary as you.
And they give him some crumbs back in income tax. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, give him some income tax back. And they say, see, we're helping. No, you're not helping, man. Because why are you taking it? If you're going to give it back, why are you taking it? Right. Why not just give me my wages? No, we're going to give it to you when we want you to give it to you. That proves you're a slave. That proves you're a slave, man. Yeah. So in other words, when you look up in the Black Laws Dictionary, which I have a Black Laws Dictionary, you look up employee, especially when you go to the older ones, it means slave. Yeah. That's what employee means. An employer and an employee is a slave master and slave relationship.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to ask permission to leave.
Yeah.
I say, you know, take a sick day, you have to ask permission. Take a day off, you have to call master, taking the day off today, you have to ask permission.
Even vacation.
Even vacation. Sometimes they deny you vacation.
Sure.
You have to put enough hours in,
Of course.
That proves that you're a slave.
Has to fit within the slot. They have to have people working at particular times. They can't let everyone go to vacation. No. You have to get permission.
Get denied.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender.
Right. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. Right. But it wouldn't be. it wouldn't be that bad if the laws of the scriptures were implemented though.
Yes.
Right? Because you have the rich that was always gonna lend to the, which is a law that we're supposed to lend to our brothers if they're in need. But we're not supposed to lend with usury. You see, with usury, that really that puts you in a deeper hole.
That's it. That makes you a servant.
Right.
Yes.
That makes you a servant. See, me personally, I'm not saying it, but me personally, I don't even if I want to get through, but I don't want to get back money most of the time. I just say, nah, just take it, just hold it, because it's just even to get paying back in this society, sometimes you're fucked. You know. Go ahead, it's fucked. You're just fucked. You think it's all good and then bam, 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 bing, bang, boom, bam. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So back to James.
Yeah.
James 5 and verse. I'll read 4 again. It says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth."
That's it, man. So the Lord is hearing all these cries and he's seeing all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, even these people making videos, you know, a lot of them are jakes making these videos and complaining about what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You know? It's just a wicked, evil society, man. It's sick, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Sick, yeah.
It's like I have to go back, reinstate my license, and instead of, you get a card already, you have a card, right? Instead of them saying, listen, which I didn't know, I got a surprise, and there's always a surprise in the society. Okay, you would think they would just, okay, let me just activate your card back. No, we can't activate that unless it's defiled. We got to give you a whole new card, and that's going to be $600.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they do that shit. Yeah.
The permit?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, really? So this is that wickedness.
Yeah.
This is that wickedness.
Very
You
wicked.
can't tell me that's righteous, because you have a card already. Why you just still reinstate the card? Because they want to just keep sucking and sucking and sucking and sucking from the people. You understand? So it's an evil, wicked, disgusting society. You know, so that's why we have to lean upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because they're not looking to help you. They're not looking to help you. They're looking to increase the gap and set up their NWO.
That's right. That's right.
Right, that's what it speaks about, you know, Esau beating the nations with a continuous stroke. You know, that applies to all of us, man. You know, Jake, these heathens,
Yeah.
you know, they all partake in Esau's continual stroke, man. You know, these heathens come up here, Ishmael, you know, Elam, you know, they're complaining too, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, they thought that they would come here in the west side, right, and get the American dream experience, and then they come to find out, yo, I just have to continuously work and just being oppressed. Yo, this is fucked up. Paying bills. We go to work a 9 to 5, man, just to pay bills, man. That's it, man. You know, and if you take a day off, man, it's gonna damage you severely. That's how it shows you the system is corrupted, man. You know, if this was the ancient world, you get your wages or whatnot, and then you'll be good. You could take a few days off.
Yep.
It's not gonna affect you as much.
You could take weeks off,
Weeks,
brother.
yeah.
Months, brother. You could take time off, brother.
Yeah.
You're not built. A human being is not built to just constantly.
Constantly
Yeah,
work.
the Lord said you can work 6 days and then 7 days down. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you rest, but it wasn't like that consistently.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You had time off, man.
It's not balanced.
You know, it's not balanced, man.
Yeah,
Even outside of the holy laws, you had other days where you choose to win.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, brother.
Because even look at this example with King Solomon, when he was building his house or whatnot, you know, he hired servants, right? He would make them work, I think, for like 4 months, and then they have like another like 2 months off. You know, it was balance, man. You know, it was just like the straight until the building is over, nobody gets a break.
Right.
No, he had a cycle.
Yeah. I
know?
think the time of rest was longer than the working.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm gonna get that account.
Oh yeah, Baba Kusha. Right? And they do that in certain parts, in certain places in Europe. See, but they'll do
Spain.
that. They'll do that to Spain. They do that.
France.
Well, I know, like it's like Switzerland, Sweden, one of those places they do that too, where they'll give them like months off. Like even like because they'll do it because they're fucking Edomites over there, right? For the most part, they're Edomites, so they want to treat Edomites good, you know. And then they wonder why Jake, why you guys so unhappy? Well, look, you know. But anyways, they give them that. And then they find that production is more.
Yeah.
They're more productive.
Yeah.
Because they're more motivated when you
Yes.
come back. Like, yeah, okay. And guess what? They're getting taken care of for those months that they're off too. They're not just getting the money and then they don't get no pay.
Yeah.
They can't survive the other 2 months. You know, they got to hunt. No. they're paying and providing all of that time. So who wouldn't be willing to work in
Yeah.
Audi?
What?
Love their master. Look for the ooh.
That's
Huh?
like Mickey Mouse, man.
Huh? Huh? You know what he said? You work like Mickey Mouse.
Hurry up. Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, absolutely, man. With the joy, you know? You work with joy. Go ahead, brother.
I found the account.
Go ahead, brother.
This
Go ahead,
is
brother.
1 Kings 5. And
Which, how
verse-
much verses you have on that?
2 more.
Okay, let him finish this off, brother.
James 5:5. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton.
They've lived in. You don't understand the depths of how these people who got real money, how they live. You can't fathom it, man. You can't fathom it. King Charles, even one of his workers said that if he was upstairs and the guy was downstairs doing something, he would call him upstairs, whatever. Franklin, and they'll have to run upstairs and find out he just dropped a envelope on the floor, right? So these people don't know hard work. They don't know work. They don't know a day of work,
Yeah.
of real work.
Yeah.
They don't know any type of thing like that. That's for the slaves. But guess what? They're going to go from that right into the kingdom in hardcore bondage.
That's right.
That's right.
It's going to be a crazy transition for them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Because having money corrupts you, really. You know. Because I know, a guy that got a decent amount of money. But he doesn't hang around that club. Because those guys are weirdos. Like the brother was going into King Charles doing. You don't got to do all that, man. You don't have to be arrogant and proud like that. So the guy, from what I heard, he doesn't hang around like that club of those people that got money, man. He actually comes and deals with the poor class because those are guys you have fun being around them, man.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh shit,
Full of himself.
yeah,
Go ahead.
It says, Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you.
Right. They're being the high rise. They can afford all the top escorts. They're having fun every day. They're doing the thing. They're living life, brother. You just got to keep it a buck, man.
Yeah.
The finest champagne, Louis the 13th. Wow. They're living for real. And this is an everyday thing for them.
yeah.
Right? So you just working paycheck to paycheck, you get happy that it's Friday. So you can spend, and then when you spend the money, you sober up. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, that's shit. 2 days.
Yeah, when you sober up, you're angry because of the amount of money you spent.
It was like $100.
Yo.
$100.
Get through. Go ahead.
Real quick.
You got to calculate on it to get that. How much is that beer? Okay. No, I'll take the other one. Yeah, the black. Go ahead. The black. Let me get the black. Go ahead.
This is
Burping every 3 minutes. Because you're pulling gas. The man is so cheap. That's some poor Quebecois beer, man. If you drinking that, if I know this guy, he's down bad, man. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I used to drink the bad beer, buddy. Go ahead, man.
This is 1 Kings 5 and verse 13. It says, And King Solomon raised a levy out of all Israel, and the levy was 30,000 men. And he sent them to Lebanon.
Look up Levy.
What is it?
Levy, 1 Kings 5 and 13.
1 Kings 5 and 13. It says,
Workforce, task force.
shit. The word a levy is mas in the Hebrew. It says gang or body of forced laborers,
Right.
task workers, labor band or gang, forced service, task worker, serfdom, tributary, tribute, levy, task masters, discomfited, forced service, serfdom, tribute, and forced payment.
Yeah, a task force. A task force. Go ahead.
Okay. It says, verse 14, And he sent them to Lebanon, 10,000 a month by course. A month they were in Lebanon, and 2 months at home, and Adoniram was over the levy.
See, a month at Lebanon and two months at home, man. Come on, man. I mean, you don't ask for nothing better than that. That's a step, and you get good pay too.
Yeah.
That's a step from the kingdom of heaven. You understand? Which that was by the way, King Solomon. That's like kind of like almost like a sneak peek of the kingdom of heaven for that little 40 years almost, but not really, because the kingdom of heaven is on such a higher level. You know, it can't even really compare it to that. I know, but really we can't compare it to that really. But you know, it's the closest thing on the earth that we ever had.
That's right.
That we ever had, you know. So that was in our name.
It says even her cupbearers of King Solomon was decked up.
You got mistaken for him.
The
Queen Sheba. She thought was that
doorkeeper?
The doorkeeper.
Yeah.
That's right. The doorkeeper. She thought he was Solomon.
Damn. Crazy.
The doorkeeper. Go ahead. Okay, so this is Isaiah 33:1. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee."
Right.
Alright, so Yahweh Shemashah is going to flip the script on them. You know, it's going to be a paradigm shift where those that are in high places, those that are oppressing the poor right now, which is, you know, starts with these Edomites. Okay, they're gonna be abased. Okay, they're gonna be dealt treacherously. You know, the scripture says that repay them double.
Right.
You know, Yahweh Shemashah is gonna repay them double for the atrocities and the crimes that they've committed, man. You know.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, all of this fraud, all of this wickedness that you've done, you got to pay for that, man.
That's right.
Right? That's against the law too, man. Scripture says, "Defraud not thy brother." You know, when you if a dude is doing a particular work, you got to give what is agreed upon, man.
Right.
That's what the scriptures say, man. So Esau, you know, he said that we're going to get a 40 acres and a mule, didn't he? He said that about Jake in America. So where's the 40 acres and a mule all this time? You're printing all this money, and America was doing very, very well after the World War II. They didn't think, and you Negroes was the reason they won World War II. They didn't say, okay, let me help the blacks. So that's showing you these devils don't give a shit about you. Okay? So fuck Esau. Esau is going into slavery, man. And when I'm proud to say the Edomites are going into slavery, and we're going to have slaves of Edomites. Yes, absolutely. That's where they belong. That's what they deserve, man. For their wickedness, man. You Jakes that are scared to say that, oh, no. Fuck, man. You're lucky you're not going into slavery. Okay? Lucky you're an Israelite, man. If you know, because you're a dumb idiot, man. You're weak.
Is that what you asked for earlier?
Okay, well, read this verse, and then we'll get that.
This is Proverbs 22 and verse 22. It says, "Rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted."
And then why would they rob the poor? Because he is poor. Because the poor is weak.
Yeah.
The poor don't have. First of all, in order you have strength, you need finances. Right? Finances.
Right.
You have the money to have a military.
That's right.
You have the money to have a weaponry. You know, a poor person is just thinking about his bread. He doesn't have time to think about war and all this. He has time to think about hand to mouth. Okay?
That's right.
Go ahead.
You know, it says.
That's why a lot of these people don't even know what the hell is going on in government, because they're being worked to death. That, you know, you come home and you think you're going to be doing research. Let me do some research on the Illuminati. Yo, or where is this spending going? No, you're thinking about coming home to eat, right? And then you got to cook the food maybe, and then or maybe you got to get an Uber Eats or whatever. But you got to eat, and then you got to, you know, you got to try to relax when thinking about the day coming tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. You have no time to unwind,
No time,
to meditate. You know, not to mention the time you have to spend in traffic.
Yeah.
No time, bro. This is a fucking what do you call it? A rat race. You know, everything rushing. You gotta wake up quick, go to work, to not miss traffic, not to get caught in traffic, and come back and repeat the same cycle.
Yeah.
Like the better so you even get a breather, man. You know, to where they can actually like breathe and see what's going on around you.
Yeah, most people
Most people, yeah.
Let's say they work at like 8:30. Let's say most people they work at 8:39. They say 9 o'clock, right? They say 9 to 5. 9 to 5, okay? You wake up, you know you gotta wake up, depending on where you work, you need to take a shower. If you're not an Edomite, you wanna take a shower, you wanna brush your teeth, right? So you might wanna wake up 2 hours before or so, right?
Right.
To get prepared, then eat, maybe some people eat breakfast.
Right.
Some people eat breakfast, you don't, most people eat breakfast, right? So you wanna do that, so you get up 2 hours, so you gotta wake up at like 7 in the morning. So they say the standard you're supposed to sleep is 8 hours,
Bullshit,
right? So by the time you get back home, because then, like the brother said, you got to go through traffic. You get home maybe 6 o'clock if you're lucky, 6 o'clock, and if not 6:30ish, and then what? How much hours you got to do whatever? You got like fucking 3 hours and a half before it's bedtime.
Yeah.
That's no time.
No time.
That's not enough time to think, and you're doing that constantly. But by the time it's the weekend, you want to unwind on the weekend. You want to relax now. So they keep you in that rat race, so you can't think about nothing else. So the poor is an easy target, man. With their propaganda, with their scams, the poor is easy.
Fear mongering.
Yeah.
Bring that fearful mindset.
Yeah.
That's the reason why most people, they don't watch the news. They don't want to hear about, there's too many bad things happening in the world right now, so I never watch the news. But you have to be aware of what's happening in the world, man. Geopolitics, any things of that nature, you're supposed to know. But because of that rat race, these people are so focused on what's happening in front of them right now, the moment. You see, so they're not focused on the outside of what's happening on the other side of the world because they're so boxed in.
Yeah.
The only news that they watch is the circus shows that Esau gives them. Super Bowl, basketball, sports. The reality TV shows. That's what Esau gives them to unwind. Then when you go back to work, that's what they talk about.
Yeah. I don't know, to what your point, ultimately what that does, it makes them dependent on Esau's system, like, okay, fuck, basically it's like, okay, F everything else, let me just go with his flow,
Yeah, that's it.
So basically whatever problem that will come, their solution was to follow Esau. And that's what Esau wants. He just wants a bunch of servants.
Yeah, who said that? I don't want a nation of thinkers.
I was just thinking about that.
Okay, so Proverbs 22, rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For the Lord will please their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them.
That's right. So the Lord is going to address your robbery of the poor.
That's right.
What you do, even dealing with this license and all this paying for this, paying for that, that's all robbery of the poor. What do you think that is, man? What do you think that is? Even shit, man. Even a woman at the thing, she's like, I know it's expensive, but why? Explain to me why. You know what I mean? Why am I paying $600 for? Why do I need new plastic? Why do I need a new card anyway? I got a card. All you gotta do is reinstate it. So they do shit on purpose to constantly drain the people. Yeah. And then you don't get the benefits of what they're doing with that money. You don't get the benefits of that. They do what they want. They get their pay raises. They get this and that. And they're not really accountable to you. Although they're supposed to be public servants, right? But do you vote on them getting a pay raise? Do you vote on what they use that money? If they use that money to go on vacation or whatever, you don't vote on that shit. All right? Who voted to send the money to Ukraine? Nobody voted for that.
Right.
They did what the hell they wanted to do.
Right. Yeah.
For their political games and their political agenda, man.
Mm-hmm. And they force that on you with their propaganda. People just willingly F Russia, let's go with Ukraine.
Yeah, but people didn't even vote for them to send it. Even the people that agree with it, you didn't have no census say, check yes or no. They just did it.
Yeah.
Billions and billions, hundreds of billions that you barely even got.
Right. Well, there people are suffering.
Yeah.
You see the streets of California through. Not only there's a different states that's going. All American men are going through shit. Now you see people on the TikToks, on the YouTubes complaining about this, man. Yeah. Especially like the billions of dollars going to Ukraine. Like, look at our people right now. They ain't doing jack shit, but yet what? Executive order, we're gonna help Ukraine.
I said,
Yo, Canada is through, bro.
Canada's
You
finished.
what?
Canada is through.
It's true?
What do you mean, brother? Brothers ain't watching the news.
No, but I mean, like the
Canada's
move that
through.
they did, like for with the EU.
The dollar is weaker even now, and the dollar's been weak from before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I looked at, what did I look at today? I said, Idios Mias. A pack of tea, brother. Tea. Used to be a dollar of tea was like, okay.
It's like $5 now.
Huh? I seen a $10 thing of tea. Bro.
Green tea.
Yeah, tea. $10 package of tea, brother.
Okay.
So I don't have to say nothing about that. Okay, you're working. Even if you work $25 an hour, that's half your pay, half 1 hour for a tea. Dried up herbs in a bag. To come on, man.
Yeah, Canada's finished.
This place is through.
Oh, I thought they had
It's an economic. No. It's the economy is on a wild downturn. In America, it's still like if we were to get the type of equivalent of what America's paying out, so it's getting good. It's getting better. If we were to look at the equivalent of what's going on, because we've been through for a minute, about housing and all this shit, equivalent to what people are getting paid.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Housing is going crazy. Even Montreal used to be known as a place where housing was decent.
Yeah.
Now it's true. It's almost unaffordable. There's a crisis right now. Not to mention homelessness. Homelessness has gone up crazy. Sure. You had a homelessness problem in the capital of Canada, man.
Ottawa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
In Ottawa?
Epidemic. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see a lot of them. You know what's bad when you see a lot of them pretty women that are. I see some pretty women you be thinking like, oh, fuck that. I ain't that down bad, but I'll be like, damn, like, God, what the fuck are you doing here? And you know, there's people who take her in the car and say, let me do what we do. I've seen some shit like, what the fuck? And you know, it's funny because they're on the street for a short period of time.
Yo.
You don't see them after a while. You don't see them because somebody said, "Nah, fuck this." Man. You know,
I'm not
I'm
allowed.
not letting that opportunity go by.
What's that movie? Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts.
I know the movie, but I don't remember.
He took the prostitute.
Right. All you gotta do is get a hose and some soap. Power wash your ass up.
Pressure washing.
Stuff your ass in the washing machine, man. Go ahead, man. I'm playing. I'm just talking shit. Go ahead, man.
John 10 and 10.
But nah, we ain't down that bad, you know? We ain't down bad like that. But I mean, some of them we be like, whoa, what the hell's going on?
So,
Crazy.
Go ahead, brother.
John 10 and 10.
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Go ahead.
John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and destroy.
Yeah.
I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
Hey, so the thief cometh not before to steal and to kill and to destroy. Did you say destroy?
I said destroy.
Oh, okay, and to destroy. You understand what I'm saying? So ultimately, man, Esau, he's not here for your benefit, man. He's never been here for your benefit. Okay, he's been here to increase in power. Like, who's that person who said that, once a man has everything, what's more to excite him but power? That's the mindset of an Edomite.
Yeah.
Okay, because if Jake has that type of money that Esau has, not even all of that, just a small, tiny fraction of that, Jake is just living life. Jake is buying big chains, big cars. Jake is living. He's not even thinking. But this is why Esau keeps the power too, because Jake is not focused on let me get the power from Esau. They're not putting all that energy into that. Which not like they could do it anyway, because it's prophecy. But Jake is not. You think P Diddy and Jay-Z was like, well, we gotta figure out how to take the power from the white man, and we gotta structure this and that and put all our energy into this and no. They were about partying, freak offs, having fun, huh? Baby oil. That's what they were about. Having fun with the money they have. Esau, when you get to especially the elites, their mind is about power.
Yeah, and if they did, then you hear of it. That's how the cases come up, Mm-hmm. What's his name? Bill Cosby.
Right.
I think he was trying to acquire
ABC.
Yeah. I think Michael Jackson has some plans too.
By soon.
Right.
Yep.
So that's when them cases start coming up, you know.
But
The pedo case,
yeah.
rape cases.
Yep.
We start thinking on that level, man. 'Cause that's one thing that Esau doesn't want.
Yeah.
But that's what happened with Diddy, right? He wanted to start a black party.
That's possible.
I seen the interview.
I believe
I
it.
see him saying that.
I believe it, but
Okay.
a black party, I can't see that being a
He
big
said,
threat.
I'm gonna make. I put my money on this. We have to have the black party. I seen him saying that.
Okay.
And
No, I believe you. I believe you.
and afterwards, boom, boom, case spit over.
But I just don't see that being a threat to Esau, because it's all within his system. It's all he selects the
for
president.
sure.
You know, having a black ain't gonna do shit. You know, but if you buying particular things that generate these big Fortune 500 companies,
Mhm.
that could make the Esau say, no, you're overstepping your boundaries.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga.
It's not to say that that's even a threat. It's just a show of dominance. Like, nah, you ain't getting that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not like if you buy Sony, you're gonna take over the world either.
No.
But it's a thing of like, whoa, what do you think?
Yeah, what
Nah,
are you
it's
doing?
my Sony is mine.
Yeah.
It's a big, huge corporate. We got plans for Sony.
Yeah.
The MOTB's coming. We got plans for Sony. You can't take that. NBC, whoa. You're gonna offset our programming? Are you crazy? Right? So there's certain things Esau wants to continue to control. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses
That's right.
shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Yeah. So he thinks he's going to continue forever.
Yeah.
You know, so this is why he has that dominance to the point where it's just like the person can't move. Because if he allows them to move, you know, the person might think he got something, you know? But nah, he doesn't want you to feel like you have nothing. He wants to keep his foot on your neck. He has a perpetual foot on you Israelites' necks. Right? Africa, look at Africa. When you look at them documentaries about Africa, they perpetually keep them in that poverty state. They could perpetually have control of the rebels and the this and the that. You just had a big rebel fight that happened in Congo. And someone that I was talking to and doing particular business over there, one of the people actually got killed in that Gama. All right? So that was a real thing, you know? But who's behind that shit? Who's behind that shit, bro? Okay?
Yeah.
He's constantly destabilizing it so he can keep his foot on that neck, so he can suck the resources out and get all the benefits. That's what the devil does.
That's what he does. Yeah.
That's what he be doing.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
The scripture says that he well, speaking of the list of the things that the Lord hates, it says one that
Oh, dissension against brothers?
yeah, him that sowed discord amongst one that sowed discord among brethren. You know,
That's right.
because Esau he's in the business of managing conflicts.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
he'll manage both sides of if there's a conflict, he'll manage both sides, man. He'll fund one, he'll give guns to the other side. You know?
He did that with Gad.
He did that with Gad, yeah. He did that with Gad, that's right. You know? And you mentioned Africa, that's what they did in Rwanda.
Yep.
Yeah, those were
terrible, man.
Those were the Belgians that were behind that, man.
Yeah. Well, we gotta watch that. As a matter of fact,
Yeah,
as a
right.
camp, Lord willing, we gonna watch that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna watch that together because that was one of them horrific movies that really I was like, yo, made me think of Africa. Like, yo, that's a savage, monstrous place, bro.
Yeah.
That movie, bro, it's traumatizing. I mean, yo, it was brutal. It was brutal. You know, and you find out Esau's behind that shit. You know?
Even in Congo, they had was it King Leopold? He was oppressing the people over there for they say caoutchouc, for the rubber. For the rubber. And then what he was doing, he was because he never went there, but he was controlling it from long distance, and he was forcing the people to oppress their own people and say, okay, if you don't bring such and such amount of rubber or a certain quota, you know, you're basically he's speaking to the Congolese. You got to bring a certain amount of rubber. You got to bring a certain amount of reach a certain amount of quota. And you even have to. He's talking about cutting people's limbs.
Daughters.
Yeah,
Daughters.
and you have to present it to you gotta show that you're doing it, man. If they're not meeting the quota, man.
There's images of man sit with their daughters have no hands. So this guy has to pay. He has to pay. So when we say this man is gonna pay the price, the ultimate price, no, that's why we don't care about you. We don't care about anyone that's not on the mindset of what the Heavenly Father said, man. Because we can see why. We believe, we understand it, we agree with the judgment.
Right.
Okay? Now, dealing with that, you're dealing with that thing, that conflict in Congo. When you looked at, there was a particular video where it showed the dead bodies of the women and the children. Like, it looked just like the Rwanda situation.
They basically they're saying he was worse than Hitler.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Kingdom. I'm talking about now the conflict that just happened in Gama. When you look at on the street, you see women dead. They were just killing anybody indiscriminately. It reminded me of the Hotel Rwanda movie, because there was a scene where he's driving over the bodies. You understand? So it's Esau's behind all this shit, bro.
Yeah, this guy really, he fears, the powers being taken away from him, because he knows.
Yes.
He's not stupid. He's a studious guy. He knows the history. Especially during the time of Rome. What happened when Jake got up in power seat, man? They took over, man. Eastern Rome took over the western part, man, to where that Jake was coming to being emperors. So Esau knows this. So whenever he sees potential where particular countries have certain resources to where that they can make something of themselves, like, nah, you can't have that. So he goes, he sends his soldiers over there, and then he sets base, and then he starts sucking the resources, and then that country never gets on a level.
Yeah.
Because ultimately he wants to keep the power seat, man. Any potential country or nation he sees that has the potential to be a threat unto him, he's gonna go down there and have control of that country. That's what he does.
They even have the conference of Berlin,
Right.
Conference of the Berlin, where all these Edomites decide how they were going to split up Africa, and grab the resources from them,
Oh well, that's Psalm 64. That's Psalm 64. They have these meetings,
right?
To do wickedness, or no, they dig two houses in the night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Spock.
Job 24.
Yeah. Matter of fact, get that one first, because that's the one that really what I was thinking about. Not even Psalm 64. You got it? Okay, read that. Bring that up.
This is Job 24 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 14. It says, "The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief. The eye also the adulterer waited for the twilight, saying, No eye shall see me, and disguiseth his face." It says, "In the dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime."
Right, in the daytime they're planning. Okay, do this and that, this and that. In the nighttime is when they implement that plan.
Right.
Right. So like he said, they were having the meeting to how they're going to split. Afterward, they implemented that.
Yep.
Right. An example of that is the Panama Canal. When you watch that Panama Deception documentary, Esau rolled up in there at night, bro. To where that you see cars burning, people dropping dead. The next morning, you see people melted in cars. Right? He did a lot of damage in one night, man, just to try to take over that canal, man. It says they know not the light. It says
and you hear what Trump said now about the canal. We want the canal back. Right? So this matter, he's never changed. These devils ain't never changed. And of course those people are gonna back him. Those MAGA people, right? Oh yeah, that's right. And anything he says, they'll justify it. Okay, because they're a bunch of zombies, just like the left. Okay? Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, verse 16, "In the dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime, they knew not the light."
Yeah, that's right. They marked it for themselves in the daytime. So they plan out this wickedness and they execute it. How could they be innocent? You know? Go ahead, bro. Okay, go ahead, Zabat. Oh, no, actually, no, you had one. Go ahead, brother.
This is Sirach 10 and 7. Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, that's it. This is point blank period. It's going to be translated from Esau to Jacob. Go ahead. What's up?
Psalms 140 and 1. Deliver me, O Lord Yahweh Hashem El Shai, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischief in their hearts. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Salah. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who has purpose to overthrow my goings.
Yeah, they sharpen their tongue, meaning they prepare their words. Right? So when they listen, they have all these devious plans, but when they present it, they don't present it in the way that they were talking about it in the meeting.
Yeah.
They got to prepare the speech. That's why they have speech writers, and got to be put a particular way. Psychology will make them feel this way about it. And they deal with psychology. They deal with you bring it up like that, and speech coaches, and
tone.
So it's all tone.
Emphasize certain words.
Right. So these guys are master manipulators. Mm-hmm. So when they bring it to you, it'll sound like, it makes sense. It's a good cause behind it. But it's all about robbery and theft.
That's right.
Well, the old rebels are rising up in Africa. There's a lot of corruption, and particularly in Congo. So the people they want peace, so we're just gonna go over there to stabilize it. Blah 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 blah. Right? So I'm just giving an example, and then boom, they go up in there and they steal everything that they can.
That's right.
And they'll justify it. They'll justify the reason why they'll go over there. They'll even try to play both sides too. Like, okay, this is the reason why we should do this, and they'll set up somebody to act like, no, we shouldn't do this, but they'll emphasize the justification of why they should.
That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. What the brother means is when they have a debate, they'll have a debate. They'll have one opposition there. Right. It's what they be doing in recent times now. They have one. Back in the day, they'll just say it. We're going in there. They'll do an announcement and go. But now they'll do the debates. Mm-hmm. Now I don't think we should do that because it's against our interests. And then they'll have 4 other people say, no, it's not against our interests because such and such and such. Yeah, I see where you're going to say. And then that person will be silent the rest of the time. He'll just be there like a puppy.
Yeah.
Right? So they end off with the point they want to make.
That's crazy.
Which it dominates their points, right? So it's all psychological. So, it makes sense. I know they were thinking about not doing it, but they discussed it. And, no, it's all psychological warfare with this devil, man. Go ahead, bro.
Sirach 14 and 7, and if he do it good, he do it unwillingly.
That's right.
And at the last, he will declare his wickedness.
That's it. If you do good, man, he didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Trust me, he didn't mean to do that.
What is a bigger purpose for the so-called good that
the water? He'll give up the bishop to take the queen. Right. That's the, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Oh, what? He gave the bishop. He's such a nice bishop. No. But he's moving to take the queen. He's laughing too. Yes, sir, brothers got that spirit on him. Go ahead, man. Go ahead,
there's one more verse that says here, Psalms 140 and 5. The proud have hid a snare for me. And cords they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Salah.
They are gins, man. Snares, gins. Oh, the scriptures speak about deliver me from the
snares of the fowler.
Snares of the fowler. Esau's the fowler catcher. Everything he's meticulous with his snares, man. You think you'll dodge one snare, you'll dodge a snare to end up in another snare. Yeah. No, that's how Esau operates. He's very crafty.
Yeah, like we were going into recently, how deep their deception is. It's deception under deception under deception.
Man, the fact that they have something called control opposition is like, this guy is devious, bro. Mm-hmm. That he'll set up an enemy. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, he's playing the Most High. He's setting up his own enemy, his own adversary, and he'll be going hard. You ever see guys, there's a deep state. We're gonna all those oligarchies, remember? Like, yo, this guy's passionate.
Get you on his side, bro.
Huh?
You get on his side.
Yeah, you hear that Cookie Monster voice? He's passionate about something. Oh, it's bad. It's crazy, man. Sometimes he'll cry on the screen. Oh, man, yo. We're losing America, man. Right? But then now, he's all for Trump. He's all Trump. MAGA 2025. I thought you were against this whole system. No, but not Trump, because Trump is set up to be a truther. Like, you know, he got a site called Truth Media, right? Where he posts shit on it. It's called Truth Media. So Trump is all about truth, guys. He's all about truth, that guy. Don't get it twisted, eh?
No God.
No God can be found in Trump's mouth, according to him. Because he got Truth Media. So Kyle was saying this is funny ass shit on the low, right? But anyways, should have said it out loud. But anyways, next time. What you got to say?
No. Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Psalm 64 verse 2. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
That's it.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not."
Yeah, because he's not just coming for the prophets. Even though the prophets is the goal, he'll take 10 years to come to the prophets. He'll just set it up and that. And first we need C-19 to come, and then just that. And after the C-19, we'll do this and that. Then Trump got to be reelected, and this, that, and that. Mm-hmm. Right? We're not going to do it this term, but the next term.
Good.
Right? So Esau's patient with what he has to do.
Yeah.
But in secret, he knows what the end goal is that he's trying to accomplish. You know, if a brother could find the King Alfred plan. If a brother can find that anywhere on the internet, that would be good. Because these are things that have been known about for a long time. These are not new things, but he just has not implemented it yet. Okay, he's waiting for that perfect moment to strike. All right.
Yeah, it's just like a skilled hunter. You know, they're very patient with their prey.
Yep.
You know, they'll wait there and wait for the right wind motion. You know, before shooting that arrow, man, to make sure they hit the right artery to where that the meat is not defiled. Because when you're hunting, you just shoot up the deer. You know, whatever that you're hunting. I'll use the deer as an example. You can just shoot up the deer wherever you want. You know, it has to be like a headshot, in a precise way to where that the meat, is not defiled, man. You know? So Esau, he will wait, bro. He wait for the right moment and the right season. The wind is blowing north, and then, you move, man.
And another thing about a skilled hunter, it looks to prey upon the weaker or the more vulnerable.
Yes.
Okay? Like a serpent, they like to get eggs.
The easy kill.
Or the babies, right? Or even a leopard or a lion, they're gonna look at, that person looks sick, or that cat, or that looks like a calf, or that or this guy looks like he's injured. Going to target, and they'll target and they'll stay on target for that one, because they're looking for an easy kill. So Esau is looking to weaken the people.
Yeah.
He's looking to put them in a position where they're easily taken by what he's got going on.
Yeah.
Right? That's what he's looking to do. So why wouldn't he make the world stop? He doesn't want you, have your guns and this and that, and he wants you in a weak position. You're hungry.
Yeah.
You're light. You don't have much electricity.
Yeah.
Because part of the Stargate program is that they can keep a particular amount of power even when if I'm not mistaken, even if the grid goes down, they could keep some power, roughly Paris. There's something to do with that too.
I can see that.
So Esau, he has his shit set up. My point is that Esau, he prepares. He prepares.
He's the man of the flesh.
That's it. Yeah, if your brother have anything on King Alfred, just let me know. Go ahead.
More of the Psalms.
Yes, sir?
The Psalms, there's more.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Woo, it's deep in what? In wickedness. All right? It's not deep in righteousness, it's deep in wickedness. Okay? In which that when you look at that word deep, it's unsearchable, you know, mysterious. You can't figure fully out what Esau is doing. And fully, well, you can figure, we know the end goal according to the Holy Spirit and, you know, certain things. But you can't fully get to this devil's mind. This man's mind is very deep in wickedness. You know? Go ahead. I mean, for a nigga to have DNA changing, I mean, this guy's far out, man. He's far beyond a normal man, you know? It's not like the other nations.
No.
What you guys is about?
I get a little information about the King Alfred plan. It says here, this is not the actual thing, but it says here King Alfred, code name for planned genocide. It says here a copy.
Try to mask that word, you know.
Okay.
Genocide, yeah, genocide. Okay. Go ahead, just say genocide. Go ahead.
So it says here, description: the King Alfred's plan is a fictional CIA-led scheme.
Yeah, of course they're gonna say fictional.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna say fictional. Let's not think about fictional. We know what Esau is about, right? Mm-hmm. We know what the scriptures say about Esau. So that's what we're going based off of. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It's a CIA-led scheme supporting an international effort to eliminate people of African descent, invented by author John A. Williams in his 1967 novel, The Man Who Cries I Am.
Mm-hmm. So they're trying to get rid of you Jakes. And guess what? Don't think you Latinos and you Native Americans ain't in that. Mm-hmm. You're all, first of all, the Native Americans were classified as Negroes back in the day. Mm-hmm. They changed that classification. Okay? They called you colored, they called you Negroes. They gave you the same, what do you call that? Proverbs and bywords as the Judah. Okay, but they wanted to separate you, so they of course they couldn't keep that going too much. So all of you Israelites are considered in that. All right, go ahead.
Revelation 12 and 17, and the dragon was rough.
No, I just wanted to hear more on that. Huh?
No, that was it on that.
Well,
was it on that?
Yeah,
what was that on the AI? The AI one?
No. It was I went on a website pertaining to a book that spoke about it.
Oh, okay.
So a bit more.
Okay.
It says William described it as a government plan to deal with the threat of a black uprising in the United States by cordoning off black people into concentration.
But hold on, you got Trump in there. Trump wouldn't do something like that? Huh? If they rouse up Jake, which they know how to manipulate and rouse up Jake. They know what to say to get Jake angry.
Yeah.
You can have all type of shootings, but if they blow up one, and they start sensationalizing, putting on the news, and he had a daughter, and his daughter was in the car, and Jake, yo, because they're zombies too.
Yeah.
They're nothing but a bunch of zombies. So Esau knows how to control them. So he could rouse up Jake, which the scriptures speak about what? Judah being what? A terror to Egypt. So we know Jake is going to get roused up. And can that be an excuse to say, we got to get rid of this threat? And now all you niggas become a threat. Yeah. Huh? Because Judah is going to be a terror to Egypt. Go ahead, bro.
It says, Williams described it as a government plan to deal with the threat of a black uprising in the U.S. by cordoning off black people into concentration camps in the event of a major racial incident.
Let's go, baby. Mm-hmm. Let's go, man. Mm-hmm. Let's go. What is Jacob's trouble, man? Mm-hmm. Okay? Could not Esau, is Trump not capable? Don't you see Trump saying something like that? Yeah. He's the guy, bro. He's that guy. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me come on, brother. That's the guy. Mm-hmm. You know?
We'll send him on Tigo Bay.
Yeah, let me get Jeremiah 30 and 5 Shaquat open shot. Yeah. Come on, man. So they're looking to cut off Jake. They're looking to cut off Jake. And they already know Jake is easily emotional. He can get Jake roused up right.
Yeah. He studied you, man.
He
That's
studied
right.
Jake.
That's right.
Social engineering. He's done all that, man. He knows you. In a sense, yes, yeah. I'm not gonna say he created you, but
I know what you mean. Created these ninjas.
he's creating these niggas. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he knows what triggers.
Right. Yeah,
They
the
clone
clone Tyrone.
Tyrone,
That's
yeah.
right. yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
Okay, I got a quick reset. 2 Thessalonians,
Yeah.
okay, 2 and 10, and then Living Translation. He will use every kind of evil deception to fool those on their way to destruction.
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah, so that's going to be part of the deception too. He might blow up a particular case, or he might set up a particular incident that's wild, you know. And he may use the good old boy. He may rouse up the good old boys
That's right.
to do some shit, because they're even more easy manipulated.
Mhm.
He could easily, but they have. It's hard to see who's more easily manipulated between those two, but them they love violence. Let's
Yeah,
put it that way.
that's
They're
right.
easier to get violent
That's
because
right.
Esau is a man of blood,
That's right.
right? So they could. What if they get the good old boys to get roused up and do some shit? Start killing Jakes,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then Jake's like, we got to do something. And then Jake the Most High puts a spirit on Jake to get wild.
That's right.
But then Esau kind of just singles out Jake.
Yeah. That's what's
Huh?
gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
I could say that. Hey, that makes sense to me.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I can see that happening. You know, brothers can tell me if they think I'm wrong, but I mean that can make sense. But like we said, Esau, he has all kind of deception, and we just gotta wait and see how the Lord plays it out, man.
But the scriptures talk about race wars. You
Yep,
know?
that's right.
City against city,
Nation against
nation against nation. You know,
Yep.
kingdom against kingdom.
Oh, I will raise up thy sons,
Oh God,
Israel against thy sons, O Greece. Come on, man. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins?
If people are just at war like that with people, is that not going to bring fear?
Mm-hmm.
Like you see a person, it's not like oh shit, like, hey, how you, good morning. No, it's like, oh, yo, this thing might be coming to kill me. This guy might be coming to, what's this guy on?
Yeah.
What kind of American is this? Right? What kind of, that kind of spirit, man. Go ahead.
Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
It's going to be a time like never before, man. Right?
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, and it's why is it called Jacob's trouble? Because you Jakes are going to be the main people
Right.
that's going to be effed up. But everyone's going to get messed up. But you Jakes definitely going to be targeted in that time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Scripture says, "My people are brought as a sheep to the slaughter."
Right. That was it on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is Zechariah 9 and 13. It says here, "When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece,
That's right.
and made thee as the sword of a mighty man."
That's it. So the Lord could easily put a spirit, and He is going to put a spirit on His people. And it's not going to be the same spirit Esau is used to. Okay? Jake might be particularly regular, wicked Jake, be running through bullets.
Yeah.
The Lord just put a spirit on them, man. Just looking to put Edomites to death.
Yeah.
Okay? Because there's a boiling point. Like Benjamin says, you keep bringing the pail to the well, the bottom are gonna drop out. You know what I'm saying? In other words, eventually, you keep fucking with people, things are gonna happen, man. Jake is not always going to be singing the nigga woman in the front. We shall overcome. We're coming to the end of that. The men are going to go to the forefront, man. Say, shut the fuck up, bitch. Now it's time for serious shit, man. We ain't trying to hear none of it. You know the black one going to be, no, stop.
Oh, yeah.
With her weave, stop. Protect it. You say, yo, Jake ain't there's going to be a point where Jake ain't going to hear none of that shit, man. Right. Jake ain't going to hear none of that shit, man.
That day, man.
Okay? Yeah. Like the cat. Yeah, you're going to be like a cat, man. All right? Jake ain't going to hear none of that shit, man. Okay? We're coming to that time, bro. The Lord's going to put that ancient world spirit on people, man. You know? And men, when things get real, yo, man, hey, yo, the Lord can bring out that manly spirit, man. Is it on that?
Yes,
Go ahead.
Isaiah 19:17, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt.
No, you know what? Go to 4. Go to 4. 3. Yeah, I started 2, man.
Okay, this is Isaiah 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Now, the Egyptian, that represents the Americans, man. You're going to set up you Americans are going to be fighting against one another, man. In a bloody bath. All right? Go ahead.
And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
There we go. All right. What else?
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
Yeah, and then, Jake is going to be fighting against other Jakes, too. And there's going to be Esau on one side. Jakes are going to fight other Jakes, too. Certain Jakes are going to be, fighting with each other about political views or whatever. That's it.
So we'll jump to Judah, Terror?
Yes, yeah. Jump to read a bit more.
Okay, it says here, verse 4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord.
Right, so who's that? Who's that? Okay, who's going to be that cruel lord over these Egyptians, over these Americans? All right, because Trump is speaking like a dragon right now. He made that tweet. He said when a man is saving his country, he breaks no laws.
Yeah.
Whoa. Huh. Okay, Mussolini. Huh? That ain't that's not no guy who's into the Constitution and
That's above the law.
That's above the law, bro. He's coming in the spirit of a tyrant. Like one person said, spoken like a true dictator. Go ahead.
And a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts.
And Elon Musk is there doing what the hell he wants to do. He's in control of that shit. Well, when he's next to Elon Musk, he's in a submissive position.
Yeah.
So he's, his kid is there wiping boogers on the table.
Yo.
What's going on here, man?
Crazy.
Tell him to shush. I want you to shush. And then Trump looks when the demon is, I told you brothers when the demon are exercising, Oh, he literally wanted to put death in his head. In his head, he was imagining he was in the Roman Empire. Okay? He shall be filleted. Shall be scourged with many whips. Right? So, yeah. So what's up with that? And I actually believe, matter of fact, his son got a demon. There's a demon in him. Call him X. I believe there's a demon in this kid, man. Yeah. Like they might have did some rituals to summon a particular demon in this kid. Because the way he's talking too, it's like, yo, the kid don't talk like that. He's doing all these doing that shit. What's up with this kid, man? What's up with this kid?
I see that.
You got demons on this kid, man. He even said, yeah, we're gonna we some SpaceX, so we're just secretly doing what we want. How does he know all that shit? Okay. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Verse 5, and the waters shall fail from the sea, and the river shall be wasted and dried up. Okay,
no, go down to 17.
Okay. Verse 17, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt, Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai, which he hath determined against it.
Well, terror, that's part of terrorism, right? So, are they going to label Judah, the kingdom of Judah, as terrorists for particular events? Like I said, they're going to have terror based upon whenever they think about, oh my gosh, he's black, they're going crazy. And they did the social experiments with you, Jakes. You know, they seen you destroying your neighborhoods and doing this and that. The Rodney King riots. They know how to get you roused up. They know. No way, they know. You know, they'll blow it up on them, their news medias, social media. Okay. What else you got?
This is Micah 5 and verse 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep. Who if he go through, both treadeth down, and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver.
And none can deliver. So hey man, because really we're superior to these other nations when it comes to physically, man. That's why you don't see, where's the Arab Olympic gold medalists in running and in boxing and all that shit, man. And they're heavy in boxing. They've sent their kids to boxing a lot.
That's right.
Them Ishmaelites, a lot of them send their children to, when you go to the boxing gym, they be boxing. It's Jake that, well, I'm not talking about America, I'm talking about here. It's rare to see Jake, and at least the ones that I go to. You know? But Jake has the greatest potential. We have the greatest power.
That's right.
You know?
Oh, okay.
The French soccer team, football team, it's mainly Jakes out there.
Right.
There's no see no Edomites as a goalie, but as a striker. You know, they're all Jakes, you know, running around. And then if you check their background, most of them are from Africa.
Yeah.
You know?
True. The West Africa, Jakes in Africa, yeah. Those are the Jakes from Africa. All right.
Yeah, you didn't go pick up Jean-Louis to go play a goalie, you know?
Right.
Either Jake or like North Africa.
The Jake that looks like an Ishmaelite mostly.
Most likely Jake that looks like Ishmael.
Right. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 25 and 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh.
Mainly that's going to take place mainly in the kingdom. You know, the Lord's going to put His anger upon us. You know, because them Jakes, they ain't going to have necessarily the anger of the Lord, but they ain't going to be angry. They ain't going to have the anger of the Lord. That's going to be for the men of the Lord, man. Because that anger of the Lord, that's going to come with power. You know, that's going to come with power. You know, because the only way you can express the anger of the Lord, you need power to express that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not no regular anger. Oh, I'm angry. No, that's powerful, man.
Yeah.
So you need a new body for
Yeah, you need spiritual power to execute the anger of the Lord for real.
Yeah, I think it says fierce anger is not made for men.
Yeah.
Fire and dust.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. It's Sirach 10 and 18. Pride was not made for man, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman.
Okay.
The type of anger we're talking about. We're not even close to that anger as Heavenly Father. Because remember, He sees everything. That's like an unlocking of the mind. Remember, He sees everything. Nothing is hid from Him. So He knows the intricacies of Esau's wickedness. You know what I mean? So, hey man, and we it's a good thing we don't know. I'm glad I don't know that, the intricacies like that right now. Because
we'd be in jail.
In your mind,
you can't function, you know.
You can't function.
It's like, you know, probably, you know, we know a lot, you know, the Spirit is with us, so, you know, we probably could, you know, handle a lot, but it's deep, man. Esau, some of the shit Esau has done in history is very deep, so it's best like this. It's best like this, I'll say that.
It is a shame to speak of those things they do in secret.
Yeah. But well, look at Salo. How sick and twisted that
You
shit
see
is.
that movie?
We couldn't even watch the full. We
You
couldn't
seen
even watch the movie at all. We can only see the review. Huh?
No. They're asking me if I've seen. I said just the like the trailer. With the
Oh
reviews.
yeah, brother. Anyone who could sit through that, brother. I got a question, man.
Yes, spirits.
Shit.
You don't know you.
So I'm not finna sit down, bro. Let's watch something. No, I don't need to. I know what it's about. I need to watch it. Whatever. It's not entertainment to me.
Just by the name.
Edifying, man.
It's not. It's not entertainment to me. I just need to know what the fuck, because that's a sick, twisted. But that show you how twisted, sick and twisted the mind of these Edomites are. And the higher up you go, this is what they do. Was it on there? Yeah, that was it. That's all. That's all.
This is Jeremiah 51, and verse 19. It says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai is his name." It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider." You know, we're going to how that, you know, the Lord will put a spirit upon Jake to where that, you know, they're going to combat Esau, man. You know, that ancient warrior type spirit. You know, because the prophecy where Jacob was, you know, telling his sons what will happen in the latter time to them, you know, the prophecy told about Gad was that what the troops shall overcome, but what he shall overcome at the last.
Mm-hmm.
You know, look at the state of Gad right now, man. They're in the streets, drinking, drunk, you know, in the metro, you know, screaming and shit, right? But when Jacob's trouble is here, when Esau comes down having great wrath, man, yo, those same guys you see in the metro, you know, bugging out, hey, don't be surprised if you see them, you know, back in that warrior-like spirit, running like a horse and just destroy Edomites, man. You know, because the Lord will bring that spirit back again. You know, our people are just not going to be docile all day long while Esau is, you know, in the back, you know, sharpening his sword, you know, thinking that, you know, everything's going to go good. No, there's going to be a little fight, man. You know? And Jake is going to be, people are going to find out that Jakes are the stronger nation, man.
Yeah, and that's going to be a fight against really like the lower Edomites. That's not really.
Yeah.
They ain't touching the elites. They can't do nothing with the elites. The elites just drop a drone on their ass. Right? But it's them lower Edomites that still think, you know, we got all the guns, we got the ammunition.
Billies and bottles.
No.
The elites, it's Yahushua wants the elites first.
No, he's gonna Yahushua gonna get the best of the best.
Yeah.
But we all gonna, we're gonna go get them. We're gonna be hunting. We're gonna turn to hunters. We're gonna go get them, man.
Jesus.
Like that scene in Planet of the Apes, when the Edomites were running around, and then you saw the apes. You saw Jake on the horses, rounding them up,
Yeah.
It's gonna be just like that, man.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be serious. It's gonna be serious, man. It's gonna be a beautiful time, man. When that time brothers hit the chariot, Lord willing, man. All we got to look forward to is blessings from there on out. That's it. Ain't nothing. From time the chariots come, bro, we're in the chariots.
That's it.
It's just you don't gotta worry about that. Now it's fun.
Yeah.
Now it's fun. Now we figure out how we're just having fun now. Okay? So that's gonna be a beautiful thing. But before that, there's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, a lot of death. And we can't stress enough that they're gonna be coming after the men of the Lord. So brothers you have to be cognizant of this, that this is coming. Yeah, Jake, I don't want to go. I don't need to go through Jacob's trouble. I suffered enough. The Lord knows He put me through enough. That's a scared Negro. He's scared, man. He's scared, bro. That's the bottom line. He's fearful of that. But you have to go through it. It's not like Yahushua didn't want to go through the crucifixion. Mm-hmm. But he understood it had to be done. We have to go through it, man. We have to. In order for you to get the benefit of having your liver cleansed, you got to drink those bitters, man.
Yeah.
And then you'll see the benefits. Okay? Point blank, period, man. You know, Jake is scared, but has to happen, man. And they're gonna come after the men of the Lord. If you've been watching any Great Millstone videos or anything like that, hey, you're a target. You're a target. You understand? You're a target. Not even just Great Millstone. Any Hebrew Israelite videos, period. Any certain conspiracy videos, you are a target. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra 7 and 6. There is also another thing. The city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
That's that difficult path. We have to go down that path. There's no other way to deal with it. And you just got to accept it. Because what else are you going to do? You have to just accept it. The Lord's saying something happened. Just accept. All right, it is what it is. You have to accept. I just got to go through it. You have to. If you say, no, I don't want, no, fuck that. What are you going to do? You're going to sell out. You're going to take the chip. See, that's the type of guy, he's in the attitude of an individual who's going to go take the microchip. I don't wanna. I've been through enough. Right?
Sure.
Go ahead.
It says here, verse 9, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Sure. But we don't pass this difficult part. How are we going to receive the inheritance? We have to pass through this part.
Yeah.
You know? But the thing is, when we pass through it, like a flood, the enemy shall come in like a flood. Matter of fact, you get that as a push up. But if we don't pass through it, how are we going to get to that part? But when we go, as we're going through it, the Lord is going to show who He's dealing with.
That's right.
He's going to make it very clear, especially as Esau's coming down. He's going to make it very clear who He's dealing with by miracles and great phenomenons, man.
Divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Isaiah 59, and I'll start at 19. Okay, 19. So shall they fear the
Okay,
name.
you can start at 18 if you want. Nah, start at 19. Forget that. We don't need 18. Go start at 19.
Verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh Hashem El Shai from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
Who's the enemy? Esau, Edom. He's going to come in like a flood. That's his troops. They're going to come in and they're going to come in hard, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Hashem El Shai shall lift up a standard against him.
Right. The standard, He's going to show miracles, spiritual powers. He's going to be helping the elect. When you read Daniel's, the 12th chapter, it says that Michael, the archangel, is going to stand up for the elect.
That's right.
In that time.
That's right.
Okay, so things are going to happen. When Esau starts bringing them troops to go door to door and look for people and whatever, right? The Lord is going to move. He's going to make miracles happen on a high level.
That's right.
See?
That's right.
That was it on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to say something?
Yeah, so just like the Lord, the scripture said that the Lord is going to have to, roughly paraphrasing, overdo the acts that He did in Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so as we were persecuted in Egypt, you know, Yahweh Shemel Shai showed His mighty hand, man.
Right.
And He's going to do even more in this time, man. You know, fight against those that are coming against the elect.
Right. Don't be surprised if they kick in the door and you're on the couch and you disappear right there. They can't see you, but you're on the couch. See what I'm saying? Well, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. What is it?
They might even have cameras filming the whole thing, and then that's being seen.
Yeah.
Who knows, you know? The name of the Lord has to be glorified.
That's
know?
right.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna know. People are gonna know. Like, yo, these are the men. You got 2nd Ezra 16? Okay, bring it up.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 68. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols."
I mean, they're gonna put you in those camps. We're just reading about the King Alfred plan. They're planning on putting Jake in camps. Go ahead.
"And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach, and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
So that the target is who? Those that fear the Lord. That's the target. The men of the Lord. When you read Revelations 12 and 17, it speaks about the dragon was wroth with the woman, and he made war with the remnant of her seed. So he's going to make war with those that keep the commandments. He's going to make war.
Yeah.
He's going to declare war by what? His executive orders, his legislations, his F flags.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 71, for they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Right. They're going to come down hard. Go ahead.
For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Out of waters. Gotcha.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold and the fire.
But then shall they know who are my chosen. Right? So they're going to know in that time, the Lord and the Heavenly Father, whoever the Lord is, the Heavenly Father, which they call him Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, well, they're going to know that. They're going to know what we call him, because they're going to publicize what we say.
Yeah.
These crazy, hateful terrorists, they're calling on the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So they're going to know. So that's a beautiful thing. Right? And so they're going to know that, the God Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the Son Yahweh Shai is dealing with these men.
Wow.
That's his men.
Yeah.
Because they're going to see all these things happening and whatever miracles, because there's going to be an abundance of miracles in that time.
Sure, that's right.
The standard is going to be lifted, man.
I got the precept behind it.
Okay? That's why they're going to know who are the chosen. Because as they're coming down, that spiritual power is going to, that spiritual power is going to be unlocked.
That's right.
The Lord is going to show some amazing works.
That's right.
His strange work.
His strange acts. That's right.
Strange act.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ad.
Okay.
What is it about?
Okay, this is Psalms 124 and verse 1. If it had not been Yahweh Bashim Yahushua who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been Yahweh Bashim Yahushua who was on our side, when man rose up against us.
What you start at verse 4?
No, I started at 1.
Okay, perfect. Yep.
It says here,
Read again.
Psalms 124 and 2. If it had not been Yahweh Bashim Yahushua who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick.
They would have got us quick. Because all the things that they have, they should be able to take us out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Drone hit, facial recognition.
Yeah.
Which that's going to be messing up too.
Yeah. Robots,
all this shit.
Robots.
They have everything. They got cell phones, whatever they have. They should be able to swallow us up quick.
Yeah.
But the Lord is going to set up that standard where they're not going to be able to get us quick. It's going to be a difficult task. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
It should be fucking easy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
The lieutenant, whoever's on the higher rank, what the fuck? You couldn't get that? What do you mean he wasn't there? What do you mean? What do you mean he disappeared? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Start freaking out their goddamn commanders, man.
Yeah. It's like how they can't get to the chariots, Get into the chariots.
That's right. Go ahead.
It says, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us.
Go ahead.
Then the waters had overwhelmed us. The stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Blessed be Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who hath not given us as a prey to their teeth.
Right, but he's going to deliver the elect. He's going to deliver the elect. The elect is going to be, there's certain brothers that are going to be martyrs, but they're going to see the power of the Lord before that.
That's right. That's right.
And brothers are going to see it on a high level at that time, bro.
That's right.
Yo, it's going to be a lot, bro. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be overwhelming,
That's right.
It's like, you're going to be like, what just happened? Like when Peter, when he got delivered from the angel, it's like, what the fuck? He thought it was a dream. It's like, what the, you go, someone will pop up and be like, yo, what the God, you're not even going to know what just happened. That's how miraculous and far out the shit is going to be. You're gonna think it was a dream for a second. But yo, is that real life?
Yeah.
The whole place just, I see fire came around me, protected me from the bullets.
Yeah.
And the Lord, the chariot came and picked me up and brought me here.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Turn these men blind or something.
Turn these some crazy shit. You know, because remember, the Lord's mind is higher than our ways. You know, His mind is on a higher level.
Yeah.
So He's far out. So He'll do some new shit.
Yeah.
We're thinking on a level where
Yeah.
the Lord will do
Yeah.
some new shit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So shit, you know, it's like written about. Well, Yahweh said they shall do greater things than these.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I go to the Father.
About that.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
Shit.
When they saw the acts in Egypt, they marveled at that. Man. You know, how much more in this time?
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, Salaki.
There's one more.
Okay, go ahead.
Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped.
Yeah.
Our help is in the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, who made heaven and earth.
That's it. That's our help, man. That's the only thing. That's the only thing we got to. That's the only one we have to submit to.
That's right.
You know, we have to submit to Yahweh, Shemel Shai, and His will. And hey, that's it. Just, you know that He's with you. You have to know He's with you. You know. What you got, Amos?
Okay. Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shorted,
Yeah.
there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shorted.
You never forget, they want 90% of the people off of the planet. So you Edomites think it's just going to be some utopia. They want you lower level Edomites out of here too. They want 90% of the planet gone. Well, if they keep you here, it's not going to be a fun existence. I'm telling you, according to their plans. You know? Go ahead, Shaquat, what you got?
I'm gonna do something.
Okay, you got something? No? Go ahead, Zabak.
Malachi 3 and 6. For I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
That's right. Go ahead, break it down, bro.
Yeah, so because of the promise that He did unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, there's always going to be an elect. There's always going to be a remnant. Okay, and as He promised, we will inherit the land. Okay, and it's the Lord's will to give us. It's His pleasure to give us the kingdom and to establish Israel on top of these other nations, leading by Yahushua.
And Yahweh Shai wants to flex the power too.
Yes, sir.
He wants to
yeah.
show. He wants to let them know what's up. You know. He wants to show the power.
Where does Jay get his spirit from? He's flexing his spirit.
Yeah, that's right.
Jay gets
From
his
our power.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai. You know.
Because he didn't have to do all that in Egypt. He hardened Pharaoh's heart so he could do what he did.
That's right.
So he could put the plagues on.
One plague should have been enough.
No. He didn't want to do that.
Yeah, it's a statement. 10.
Yeah. He didn't want to do just one.
Yeah.
And he kept hardening his heart
Yeah.
over and over and
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So we can keep flexing. So Esau's going to keep going. You know Esau's going to go to.
To the extreme.
Yeah.
This is Judah and Israel were pressed together. All that kept them captive, held them fast, and refused to let them go. You know.
Yeah.
This is the new Egypt, man.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. The house of bondage, man.
Yeah.
You know. So the Lord is gonna, just like He raised up Pharaoh, He raised up you Edomites, He raised up you elites.
That's right.
You know, and He's gonna take you down.
That's right.
You know, in even worse fashion.
That's right.
So, hey man, we have nothing to worry about ultimately, because the Lord is on the side of the elect. So, y'all, you Edomites are through, man. Do what you gotta do, man. That was it on that?
That was it.
Okay. You got something to fight?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Sirach 51 and verse I'm gonna start off verse 6. It says, by an accusation to the king from an unrighteous tongue, my soul drew near unto death. My life was near to the hell beneath.
And they're gonna accuse us. They're gonna accuse us, man. What happened?
They compassed me on every side, and there was no man to help me. I looked for the succor of men, but there was none. Then thought I upon thy mercy, O Yahweh, and upon thy acts of old, how thou deliverest such as wait for thee, and savest them out of the hands of the enemy.
And we have to wait on the Lord.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing, ourselves. We have to wait on Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
We're in his hands, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So without faith, it is impossible to please Him. The Lord wants you. He wants His men to search Him, to look for Him, and not trust in the hands of man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 9, then I lifted up my supplications from the earth and prayed for the deliverance from death. I called upon the Lord, the Father of my Lord, that He would not leave me in the days of my trouble, and in the time of the proud, when there was no help.
Yes, you're going to have to send up those prayers in that time. Prayers, that's why, prayer is very important. Go ahead. Yeah. That's it, bro. You got something?
Yeah. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3.
And this is why they have to get rid of the Constitution, right? Because right now, if police do certain things, you take them up on charge, you sue their ass, whatever, because they misconduct. But that's all based upon the Charter of Rights and the Constitution. But in particular emergencies, they suspend that shit. And this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to suspend that shit, get that shit out of here, so that they can do what they want to do.
You understand? Martial law, the Constitution is out the window.
Right.
It's out of the window automatically.
It's more like
State of emergency.
Martial means war.
Yeah, state of emergency.
Yeah, martial means war.
Yeah.
Right? And they have certain things in the books about summary execution, meaning you don't get a trial and nothing else puts you to death.
Guilty.
You understand? So they're going to bring back those type of things. But how chaotic does it have to be?
Yeah.
They got the right guy in there, but what else needs to happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this whole Constitution stuff, this is getting in the way.
Yeah.
Of what they want to do. So they got to get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
And America's the the beacon of Constitution and rights, so to speak, freedom, quote unquote. We know it's not really free, but you know what I mean. They can't just do what they want to do. You don't hear people in fucking in Africa and Iraq suing the police. You don't hear that shit. You violated my. They'll beat you up and take your money. Go to Mexico to charge you to go through certain places for straight low level corruption. Esau, you can sue Esau for that shit. So it's somewhat of a beacon of freedom, and but they have to get rid of that. So you can see America's through it. All these other places is through too, because of this major situation. Go ahead.
Proverbs 3:25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. For the Lord Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
That's it.
That's right.
You have to believe in that, man.
Yeah.
Brothers may go through particular things, and the Lord may not, deliver you when you think or when it's timely for you, and you might feel away, but you can't let that to destroy your confidence in Yahweh. You have to still maintain that. This is not. First of all, it's not a dire situation. It's not. You're not resistant after blood. Number one, right? And second, so that's really the main point. You're not resistant after blood. So the Lord is not. The Lord don't have to step in like that. The Lord is testing you. The Lord is stretching you.
Yeah, stretching you, strengthening you.
Right? But when that time comes, you have to maintain that faith. That the Lord is with you, the Lord is going to deliver you. Don't let those like, the Lord ain't dealing with me. He ain't even stepping for me and this and that. Because, it's not done how you want it on your time. Go ahead.
All these things are leading us up to that hour of temptation to prepare us for that hour of temptation.
Right.
And again, as it says, no temptations have overtaken you as such as coming to man, but with the temptation, he will give you a way out. Okay, so everything that you're going through as an individual, that means that the Lord, if you're the elect, you're gonna be able to overcome it.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
That's right.
Everything. Everything, man. Right? Even them coming at you with threats of death. You know, you have to be faithful even in that.
Yeah.
It says be faithful unto death.
Yeah.
And I will give you a crown of life, man. Who are we faithful to? Who is our allegiance to?
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
So we have to be faithful unto him.
Yeah.
You know, we can't betray him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yes. Like it says in Hebrews, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith. You know, so he's the one we're supposed to emulate, because he was faithful to his father, our father Yahweh.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. This is the book of Job 5 and verse 20. I'll start at verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yet in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Yeah, that's right. And that is war. That is war, right? We already said they're going to make war against the saints.
Yeah.
Martial law, war law. It is war. It's all war. You know?
Yeah. We are soldiers of Yahweh Shai. So endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. You know?
That's right.
And the Lord is also using you to represent. He's using you to represent Him. You know. So Esau is coming against you. Yahweh Shai is using you as His instrument of war too. You know.
Yeah.
You know. But right now the war is spiritual, but eventually it's gonna get carnal.
Yeah.
Right. It says here, verse 21, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the Lord raising up our faith.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
To the point where it's nothing shakes us up at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's good to practice these things now, but you know, the Lord is going to definitely turn up the elect.
That's right.
You know?
And it says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
That's right. That's right. What you got something to squat?
Real quick. Isaiah 41 and 14. Fear not, thy worm Jacob, and ye, men of Israel, I will help thee, said the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the only one of Israel.
Right.
Yeah, the scripture says the Lord did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. You know, so the elect, they're not going to be in a state of fear.
Yeah.
You know, it says there's no love to fear.
Perfect love casteth out fear.
Cast out fear. That's it. So if you're in the love, if you abide in the love of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai abides in you, there's no fear, man. It's all confidence, all faith. You know? And it says also fear is the removing of the securing that reasoning being offered. You know? So that means you lose your reasoning. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is not really in you if you fear, man.
Yeah, because our reasoning is the insurance that we have in the scriptures, the word that the Lord has given us, how that, you know, He's going to sustain us in the time of trouble, He's going to be with us, going to be guiding us. So if you have that fear, that means the word ultimately is out of you, man.
That's right.
That's right. You know, that means you don't have that reason. That's what brings the reasoning, you know, which brings your confidence in the Lord.
Yeah, how you just forget everything the Lord did for you, you just forget. Like, come on, that means you weren't rooted, bro. It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy tongue. What brings that? The scriptures, man. You know, whatsoever things were written aforetime was written for our learning, man. And we through patience and confidence of the scriptures might have hope. You know?
Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, but you're gonna have brothers that are gonna forget.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna fall to that, you know, the weakness.
Doubt.
Doubt.
That's why it says cast out the weak nature.
Yeah.
Put away the weak nature.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
He that doubteth, damn, the Lord ain't get that doubt shit. Gotta go, man. You just gotta understand that He is.
That's crazy.
That's right. That's right.
You know. Go ahead.
Hebrew 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Yeah, that's what faith is, you know, the evidence of things hoped for, the substance of things not seen. So, you know, us, we believe, well, of course, all of us here, we believe in the Most High, but have we seen
Substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
in the water? You know, have we seen the Heavenly Father or this in real life, live and direct? No. But we have faith and trust that, He exists, because look at the creation, man. You cannot say there wasn't a higher intelligence behind all this, man. You know, that's why I think it's like in Peter or John where it speaks about whom having not seen yet, you know, you love fervently with the great pleasure.
Yep.
You know, because ultimately, you know, the Lord gave a substitute, you may say, which is the scriptures, while He's in the heavens right now, man. That's how we feel the presence of the Lord. That's how we know the Lord is with us, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know, because He left a letter behind saying, yo, don't worry, bro, I got you. I know I'm not here right now, but yo, trust in these words right here, you'll be great, you'll be good. You know, and we have full assurance in that, man. And like we said earlier, it's gonna count when the time of trouble is here. You know, are you gonna apply what you have learned, what you have read, or are you gonna fold under pressure? You know.
That's right. That's right. Shall you find faith on the earth? This is Sirach 2 and verse 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended.
Yeah, because when you have that doubt spirit, when you don't believe, ultimately you're saying that, yo, the Heavenly Father's weak. You know, His hand is short that He can't do this. That's what it is. Because if you had full hope in the Lord that He could do whatever, then you wouldn't have that doubt. You wouldn't say, oh, I don't know, I don't think He's going to feed me, man. Because, yo, it's been 5 hours. It's been 10 hours, man.
Right.
Been walking, man, no food, nothing. Yo, He lied. Yeah, that's when those demons creep up in your mind. And then now, hey, you start feeding into those negative thoughts. And here it is now, hey, you're losing your faith in the Lord now, man. You know, you're all caught up in how to feed your flesh. And then you just lost focus of the mission. You know, and that's not a mindset to have, man. You know, doubting and, you know, and basically saying the hand of the Lord is short, man. Hey, like it says in John, nothing is impossible with the Lord, man. You actually have to believe that nothing is impossible with Him, man. And once you do it, hey, you're good. You're going to be walking with a different type of confidence, man. You know?
God. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, boy.
Verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Yeah, a lot of them are going to be, you know, fighting, yo, what's going on? What do I do? You know, oh, yo, you know what? I'm ready to work now. You know? Because we have a lot of guys that fell out the truth, right? They lost the patience. But once they start seeing certain prophecies coming to pass, they're going to try to come back in the fold, you know, trying to act like they were always there, you know? Like, it's like you didn't prepare for an exam and then you this last second you're trying to figure it out. That's what you're going to try to do, man. But the Lord's going to say, I don't know you guys, get out of here. You don't truly believe. You guys are faking the funk. You know, your mind is not really in this, man. You're just here just because, you know, you don't want to get, you just want to, what's it called? How do I say this? You're just here because you see the judgment now. You know, because that's the nature of Jake. You know, whenever they see judgment coming, that's when they want to return to the Lord. All of a sudden, it's all salakias, you know, they're throwing the whips on their back, you know, forgive me, Lord. All of a sudden, now, you know, they want to repent. But when that period of grace, the freedom, when they were living in the flesh all this time, they didn't repent. Everything was going good.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's why it said. That's why it says, while the evil days come not. You gotta seek the Lord while the evil days come not while it's here. Before it's here, while everything is okay, everything is still functioning and moving. That's when you don't, you know. That's when you seek the Lord while everything is functioning and moving.
Yeah.
But when things hell breaks loose, It's either you're with the Lord or you're not.
That's it.
That's right. It's too late.
You know, it's too late at that time, man.
Yeah, that's an effeminate spirit, man. You know, in a sense.
Yep, it is.
You know.
That's right.
It is. Because women, they'll attach themselves to protection. You know, they'll do what they have to do to survive.
Yeah.
They're not about loyalty or anything
Nah.
like that. You know?
Bro, they're shit that get slapped up, you know, and then leave the man and then go to the conquering one that won the fight. You know?
Be quick,
It's good.
Stick to him like shit on fire.
Well, that's like
flat on shit.
my favorite movie, The Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah,
After Edmond Dantes got locked up, you know, his girl, if you do want to come back, he came back. His girl was with Homeboy, you know, who got him locked up.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know, and then his whole thing was, bitch. Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck that bitch. His whole shit was, fuck that bitch. I'm gonna get my revenge.
That's it.
You know, and even what's his name? Got Simple, his sidekick. Well, that dude is hilarious in movies. He's a Latin tribe.
Yeah.
But he told him, why don't you just forget about revenge and just you know, blah 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 blah, right? He's like nah, don't interfere with my shit. I'm gonna do what I have to do. Roughly paraphrasing, you know. And he's like, okay, I'll kill them for you now. Where they are, you know? And he's like, no, we're not doing it like that. We're gonna do it meticulous, you know? He's like, I'll kill them right now, bam, bam, bam. And he's like, no, we're gonna do this meticulous. And then one time he went up in there and he hinted, you know, the bitch found out that it was him because the way he twirled in his hair. Well, he was at the because he had this big because he saved their son, and then he came to the house, and then the woman he's looking, he said he sees, and then. Which really was his son, but he didn't know that though. He was curling the hair or whatever, and then she's like, "Oh, that's him." So then she ended up in the when he was leaving, she was in the what do you call it, the chariot, right? And then he's like, "What the fuck?" Because you know the homeboy let her in.
Yeah, he said it.
And she's like, "Oh, it's Emma, it's you." He's like, "No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about." And then he kind of got mad at her. He said, "Listen, go back to your husband now." You know, basically, because he's not dealing with her no more. She done jumped shit because she thought he wasn't there, but she jumped shit with the enemy. And he was there. He wasn't. It's not like he was dead. He was just locked up, right?
Faithless.
And but I don't. But ultimately, the you know, the whole point is that he, you know, his thing was you betrayed me.
Mm-hmm.
You betrayed me by dealing with this man and not having faith, you know, in me, you know. But he escaped, you know. So, anyways, you know, and he told the guy, he said, "Listen, if you interfere with my shit again, I'm gonna finish the job that I was supposed to do from day one." You know. Anyways, what you got, bro? See?
I got a precept real quick. Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Yeah, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. And you women, you shouldn't make no tarrying to get a man. Okay, because we're coming to a time you're gonna need a man.
That's right.
Okay, you gonna need a man in that time, man. So then you gonna come to the, you know, to the time you're gonna come to the table with nothing to bargain with.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Please, I'll do anything. It's normal. It's normal now.
Yes.
I mean, it's the custom. But so is the custom in these days. Huh? I'll do it. So is the custom of these days. Right? You gotta have something to bargain with. Now you got, you know, you get a little box, they're boxing a little bit. They're a little bougie with the box nowadays. Okay. We can talk, baby. We can talk about something. Looking all right. See what the buns is doing. You know? But you coming to all hell breaking loose and women looking for protection. Please.
I'm not impressed.
You know, what do you got for me? You know, what's in it for me? Right? Go ahead, what you got?
From day to day, for suddenly Suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
You're right. You don't know when this is coming. You don't know when the wrath of the Lord is coming, man. But it's gonna come. It's gonna come. You see what I'm saying? You don't know when it's coming. It's gonna be bam. One day there's wrath.
Yeah.
You know? What major event? Just remember that C-19, it was one day everything was good, the next day everyone had masks on.
Fucking mask on.
You know, and they still have still people with masks on to this
To
day.
this day.
They're speaking about pandemics.
Pandemics?
Pandemics. Yeah.
Four pandemics?
Four different illnesses going around right now. Bringing out the mask back in New York, I think. There's some place in the States.
Let's go.
Okay, we need polycrisis.
That's it.
What you guys require? Okay, go ahead.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Mm-hmm.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
That's the bottom line. They're not going to escape when that time comes because they didn't come to the Lord. You know, and you women, you didn't find you a man of the Lord. You had all the time in the world, man.
All the time. Yeah. They be going to pop the balloon. I'm looking for a man of God. God is the purpose, whatever. All this God nonsense. And then here it is, you know, man of God is right here. And bitches ain't taking heed, man.
When they say that,
it's all
they're looking for a Christian.
Yeah, they're looking for Jesus.
A tame Christian
Jesus.
clown.
Because Jesus free, they're gonna control that nigga.
Yeah.
You know, we read scriptures
Weak.
together. You know what I'm saying? You know, you teach. I bring my point of view too. You know, you can do that with a Christian. But with a true man of the Lord, you can't do that here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Read what? What are you gonna read about? I could read, you know, I could break it down to you, but you ain't gotta speak and give no breakdowns. You have a dream, I'll break it down to you. That's it.
But it's best that a woman don't even know where it is.
Yeah.
To be honest, you know. Well, I'm telling you, you women that are watching the video, I mean, you got the 411. You got the inside scoop. This is insider trading you're dealing with.
Yeah, that's heavy, bro.
You got the stock. This is insider trading you're dealing with right
It's
now.
a gift, bro.
You know?
My garments.
All right, well, now wait. Okay, all right, wait. But you got the inside scoop already.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man. You do what you want to do. You know? So, any brothers have any other precepts? Okay, what?
It says here, Matthew 24 and 37, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
That's right. That's right. That's it. You know, it's the bottom line. So it's going to be all, you know, certain places going to be business as usual. You know, and things are functioning, but because the Lord's going to come when it's a day where it's like, oh, birds might be chirping. You know what I mean? It will be a decent day. It's not going to be necessarily pop thunder and. But no, the Lord's going to come in and it's going to seem like a pretty normal day.
Wow.
You know?
Boom.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's right. The element of surprise.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
You know?
Yeah.
But things are going to be happening though.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, certain places are going to be like business as usual. You know? So, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Machakadosh.
Belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations. Much love and respect to you. Akim out there pushing this word out, truth and sincerity. Shalom. Shalom.